It's day 10 of the 21-day video challenge. Today I'm going to share with you why I have a mini coffee shop in my house. It all started when I was working on my rental property or my Airbnb property, and I was close to a really good coffee shop. I didn't care for coffees at the time. I drank them because I thought I needed them to survive, and that was about it. But going to this local coffee shop, the manager that made the lattes there made incredible lattes, the best I've ever had. And after experiencing that with him, I started to like lattes a lot more. And kind of to show how good he was, his name was Tyson. And when I would bring coffees back from the coffee shop, when my wife and I were working on the house together, she knew the difference. When she tasted the coffee, she said, "Tyson didn't make this coffee, did he?" And she was absolutely right. So that was when I started to understand that there was a difference to what the barista can do and things like that. And so then what happened was the two machines, you see the red one here? That is the grinder, that's a burr grinder. That machine and this little espresso machine, that was my gateway drug to making lattes. I got those machines for a really good deal. For $80, both of those machines. That was a stellar deal because it was through a friend of a friend. And once I started learning how to do it, it takes a little bit of time, crafting, learning. We started making our own lattes at home just because $5 a latte, $6 a latte, it was starting to get expensive when I was there pretty much every day, sometimes twice a day when I was doing the renovations. So investing in the machine was a no-brainer for us. We got our machines, learned how to make lattes, went on YouTube, all that stuff, and went down the rabbit hole of all that stuff. I'm not a fancy coffee connoisseur, I just like lattes. And so from that, I saw this other machine right here. This one, this Electra, is circa 1990, so it's over 30 years old. And it's a beautiful little machine. My wife loves it. She's never letting go of it. I like it too. It's kind of cool. And what happened were these two machines were actually left outside in our shed, and the water lines froze. And so it was a pain in the butt to deal with this Electra, because in my province, there's nobody that deals with Electra, and all the fittings are different. It's all Italian. So we had to travel 4 hours away to a repair shop that dealt with Electras, and they were able to rebuild everything on the inside. And even when I took the machine to the shop, the people that worked there, they said, "Oh, that's a beautiful little Electra." They've never seen one like this in this color. And so it's a pretty unique little machine. And even when the service tech called and said, "Hey, you guys don't want the Electra, do you? There's too many things wrong with it. You guys don't." He was joking. He was hoping that we didn't want it repaired so that he could have it. But we said no. We spent the money, repaired it. Now it's a beautiful little machine. And so there was about a time, 2 or 3 years that we didn't have any machines at all because we didn't want to spend the money. Because this one was pricey. We bought it used. The Electra was pricey, we bought it used. This one was broken, so we didn't have a machine at all. And so I trolled online, and I was able to pick up this other machine, because you find it's pretty easy finding used espresso machines, because there's a lot of people that end up buying it thinking that, "Oh, I'm gonna love espressos and blah, blah, blah," but they're not willing to put in the work to get these machines, to make their espressos in the morning. I don't find it's actually that much work. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's kind of fun. So I enjoy it. So you can usually pick up these machines for cheap. And then the reason why we have this fourth machine, I really love it now. At first, I said there's no way I was spending that kind of money on this machine. And this machine is pretty pricey. This one is called the Breville Impress Touch. So the reason why it's called Impress is because there's a tamper right on it. It tamps it for you. I didn't think I'd want the machine, but we kind of inherited this from my brother and his family. they had bought it for a few months, and then things changed in their life and they had to move back to Australia, and they couldn't bring this machine because of the voltage and the power issue. So we had to buy it from them. And so we bought this machine from them, and I love it. I love it because it's all automatic. So I'm going to show you how it works. I put my portafilter in there. Hard to see the screen right now. Give me a second. And I can make a whole bunch of different, let's see, there we go. I can make a whole bunch of different types of coffees. So all I do is, if I want a latte, I pick my latte, press the button, it grinds for me. I tap it, see there's a green line that says, oh look, it's right. And then I put my coffee in there. I love this machine is because in the mornings when I'm in a hurry, it's all automated. I don't have to worry about a lot of things. It's not manual like these other 3 machines that I have. Although the one downside is I can't pull my espresso shot and do my foam at the same time. So I have to wait. There we go, it does the foam for me. And all of these machines, the Breville, it's kind of confusing when you first look at them, but they have like touch and impress, and all that means is, impress means the damper's right on the machine, touch means it's a touch screen. That's kind of the differentiation between the machines. The foam's done. Darn. I forgot to get a towel to wipe it off. Anyway, I'll wipe it off later. And now it auto cleans itself. And with this frother, I can do it in manual mode too. So if I have time, I can make better foam than all of these bubbles that are inside here. So you can make it pretty smooth. You can do latte art if you want, but for me, sometimes it's nice and quick to do this. And then I got lavender, coconut, rose, and roasted almond chocolate syrup for guests and family that come here. And that's kind of, that's the explanation of my machines, why I have so many. I gotta sell some of them. And also something I really like was I bought this mat off Amazon. This really helps with cleaning any moisture or any water or foam or anything like that that can get onto the credenza. So this is really nice, and I really like this. This is just a silicone pad off of Amazon as well. It kind of helps clean up the grinds and things like that. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. Why I have all these espresso machines, and I love my lattes. See you later.